filling up the room. And tonight we're looking at WRC 7. I'll repeat myself again. Hello viewers, for those that are just joining me, of which there is nobody yet, but I'm sure in a moment there'll be many of you looking to enjoy a bit of WRC 7 indulgence. Now let's just get everything sorted and then we'll be ready to go with some driving. So we have viewers in the room now. Say hello viewers in the chat. Of course you're 30 seconds behind me, but I will endeavour to catch up and then we'll get going on this. And for whatever reason YouTube is being really slow at giving me my link on the stream. So tonight we're going to look at WRC 7 on the Xbox One X. I actually haven't played it yet, and to my knowledge it's really not much different to the standard one. Hello guys, there we go, we've got a thumbs up from Dom there. So hello everybody, and I look forward to a little bit of gaming. Now I'm using the new Sparko rim. I'll show this to everybody when the room fills up a little bit. This is the big new, it's massive, it's a massive new rim. This is massive, it really is. So I'm going to get into that. Let me get the where have they gone? The gloves have gone. The gloves have gone. The gloves are not where they should be. So we're going to have to do it without the driver gloves tonight. Without the driver gloves. Just check I'm not sitting on them. Nope, never mind. I had them a moment ago. I don't know what I've done with my driver gloves. Right, okay, let's take a look at a little bit of WRC 7. Now hopefully this is a massive rim. It is massive, I tell you. It is the biggest rim. Right, okay, so let's crack on. I've got so many controls, I keep using the wrong thing, and I've got to figure out what the buttons are on this wheel as well, because nothing's marked on it basically. So let's go into it and we will see what we can see when we get going. Let's see if I can hear the game a bit as well once we get to that, because I can't hear anything at the moment. No gloves. What will I do, Billy? I know, it's like I'll have to fondle the wheel naturally. It's nice, it's new. Actually, I've been testing the Crossmaster 250 GTO rim a lot recently, getting back into the whole manual gear stuff, and it's quite an adjustment getting used to it. Some of these old cars are quite stiff, quite challenging to drive, and it's amazing how mentally taxing it was learning those circuits. And I did quite a few circuits that you guys haven't seen, but first time playing the game, so I've not even touched it. I thought, no, I'm gonna pop that cherry on the stream, and then we can enjoy it together. Welcome. Okay. Oh, now I've got to do the school bit. Okay, let's see how we get on. It's the schooling. In which case it will tell me you need all the assists. I know. Actually, you know, when you do they have weekly challenges on this, and when you do the weekly challenges on the PC version, oh my god, they absolutely destroy me. And I don't get me wrong, I mean, I look at it and I think I could do that. Yes, well, right, it's my favourite type of game. Yes. Yes. Ooh, I don't know. Edit. Which is X? No, I didn't want to do that. Oh God. How do we just exit? See, I'm going to show you guys the problem here. Okay. Let's see, so this is the, if we can see, this is the Sparko rim, and as you can see, there's no, there's nothing actually on the buttons, they're all just blank buttons. Nothing tells you it's A, B and X, which is fine when you're on the PC and you've set all of those blind you all, which is fine when you're on the PC and you can, there we are. And we have Christmas decorations, of course. There they are, that you see bits and bobs, coloured lights. Escape. Alright, well, whatever. How do we change view? Okay.
Left 4 into dip and right 4 over crest, 30. Right 4, keep in and left 4.
Alright, I wasn't ready at all then 50. For that, but whatever. I haven't set my wheel up at all, but that's alright. Oh goodness!
Brake, square left, 30.
Right, it's okay. We're going now. We can concentrate. So immediately, there's a lot of force feedback. The force feedback is really high on the wheel.
And left 3,
car's a bit floaty.
Open hairpin right, and
I can't
left 4,
talk and
keep
listen.
in,
I can't talk and listen to the co-driver.
Right 5.
Oh.
Into hairpin left and bumps.
So disappointingly, it's running at 30 frames per second. Not as smooth, is it?
And hairpin right, open.
Not as good as the PC version by a long way.
And left 4, 30. Right 3 and left 3, over crest, 100.
That manual gears as well, does it make a difference? I much prefer manual.
Left 5, long, keep in, 30, caution, narrows, through gate, and right 5, tighten 3, very long. And danger, left 5, hard brake, through gate, chicane right, 30, left 4, over crest, and right 5, over bumps, very long, tightens 4.
Oh my god.
Caution, crest, and left 3 into King.
As much as the PC version in a way. It's weird, I don't know how the steering's a bit different for me here.
And left 4, short, into right 5, over crest, tighten. And left 5, into over crest, 30, and right 5, keep in, into left 5, short, over crest, into right 4, opens, over crest, and left 4, opens, keep in. And right 4, don't cut, into left 5, tightens, short, over crest, and caution, brake, jump, into left 4, bumps, and right 4, keep in, into left 4, over bumps, into right 4, short, and left 5, into right 5, opens.
Goodness me. Right, okay.
Into left 6, over crest, bump,
I am definitely going to lower the full speed back on the wheel
caution,
as well.
hard brake, bumps, and hairpin left, don't cut, it's flat right, long, tighten, over bumps,
had
and
an
left
update,
5,
hasn't it?
short, into finish.
Wheel weight is very heavy. Very heavy. Alright, that was a nightmare drive, my goodness me. Right. Let's see how we get on. Let's see if we can change the... let's go with manual. Yes. Manual. Look, the gloves are here. So we've got the gloves. Let's get this sorted. Okay. That's why, you see. That's a driver's excuse right there. Gloves. Tell you, these days, eh? And you know what? So your coffee as well. I'm dehydrating, you see.
The driving test. First of all, we will show you the basics of rally driving. Once you feel ready, the driving test will start and your level will be evaluated at the end of the race. Reach the finish line as fast as you can while taking as little damage as possible.
As little damage as possible. Nice and calm, ready to race the car. Oh. Okay, I nearly forgot to change gear.
Right 5, tightens 4, 80. Oh. Right 5, bumps, and rock out. Into right 4, 40.
On my PC. I must have done something to the wheel settings. I can't remember.
Open, into
There's a lot of... can't get the handling right at all here. concentrating.
Left 5 and caution, left 4, short, over crest, into right 5, 70. Left 6, over crest, 30, kinks, into left 4, very long, bumps, keep in, tighten. And right 3, don't cut, 30. Left 5, long, tighten 3, short, keep in. And right 3, tighten, very long, 30. Left 3, opens, into left 3, tighten, keep in. And left 5, into right 3, short, don't cut, tighten. And chicane right, and left 3, long. Right 4, don't cut, tighten 3, long, into left 4, tighten, keep in. And right 4, into flat left, tightens 5, keep in. Right 5, caution, brake, square right, tarmac. And left 6, long, bumps, into left 3, keep in, opens, 30.
I have no idea which way then. I went the wrong way. Didn't hear that at all. Oh, jeez. Parking your cars in the way. I'm concentrating too much trying to talk to you guys while I'm actually
right
on the racing. We'll get this wheel sorted in a moment. Let's get to the end of this rally school. This is just a nightmare. I've got to change this wheel for a second. How do we... Oh, here we go. What's this? How do we change the settings? I've got to change this wheel setting because it's killing me. No. Right, let's change the controls a bit because I'm definitely struggling here. Let's see. Nope. This is the bit you don't see when I make videos. Let's get into force feedback. Let's reduce the force feedback. Is there a wheel weight setting? Because that's quite heavy. Just reduce that a little bit. Don't want to tinker with anything yet. We'll just reduce this down a bit because the wheel weight's very heavy here. If there was a wheel weight setting, that would be what I'm after. Still very heavy.
And right 5, 40. Left 5, brake, into right 4, over crest, into left 5. Flat right, and crest, and flat right, 30. Caution, brake, left 3, into right 4, short, 30. Right 3, open, into crest. Into brake, right 4, into left 3, opens, caution. Brake, square left, don't cut, tarmac, 40. Square right, gravel, opens, into left 2, long, tightens 1. Into right 5, long. And left 5, short, 30, right 3, don't cut, left 3, very long.
Oh, I know what the problem is. Oh no, no. I've got a feeling I know what the problem is with the wheel. I know what the problem is.
And right 5, narrow, long, tightens 3, keep in, 100.
I've got a feeling I know.
Caution, big jump, over crest, keep middle, and left 6, 100.
I really like that, you know, with the crowds and everything, the way they're giving it a bit of atmosphere. That's nice. We just need people jumping in the way, don't we? Right, we're going to get there, we're going to get there. Goodness me.
You
I think I've realised what the problem is with the wheel. I've altered my settings for the GTO wheel.
Race data will let us suggest the right configuration.
Oh, I'm an amateur. Thank you.
You can still change it at any time if you prefer different
What do we want to do?
settings.
Well, I don't know. Let's go hard. Let's go hard. Right. It's coffee time now. It's coffee time. We're not mucking
Welcome
around.
to WRC 7, the official 2017 World Rally Championship video game.
Okay.
Experience the thrills of a
Experience
rally
it
driver
now.
in career
It's
mode
so
or
exciting.
race your favorite
Let's go
car in
solo
any
right
stage
now.
in quick game mode.
Quick
Offline
game mode.
and
I wasn't
online
listening.
multiplayer game mode.
Let's go
in
quick game.
mode.
Let's do Monte
you
Carlo.
can race in every stage from every rally in the game.
Every
with
stage?
any car you like.
Really? Right. Let's see. Never driven it, so let's do all stages. Yes. What do we have here? What category have we got? Bonus cars. I'm going to drive one of the 2016 cars because I quite enjoy driving those. Let's see how we get on. Let's now just looking at your comments here. Fabio saying could do with more tracks. It could. I think they put a lot of work into detailing these tracks this year, and I think quality over quantity for sure. But I think they've turned the corner. I hope next year they've got more stages. I love some of the stages in this game. I was rallying through Italy a while ago and I thought it was brilliant. Right, let's get on with this then. Playing the Xbox One X version. Can I see any difference? Well, you get 4K if you're playing it on a 4K TV, but that's about it, really. They haven't done anything with frame rate, which I think is a real shame.
Right 3, slow, keep in, and left 3, tightens, into right 3, tightens 1, into flat left, into right 5, tightens, into left 5, and kinks, 50, right 5, short, over crest, into left 5, 30, right 5, and crest, left 4, tightens, 30, right 5, short, into kinks, 50, left 3, short, into kinks, 50.
Oh, goodness me, this is challenging to get used to.
Left
I'm much more
3,
comfortable on the
brake,
PC
into
version. I don't know what it is, whether
right
it's frame rate related or just I'm getting a lot of struggle with the wheel still. Let's see if I can fix my wheel settings. I'm going to take a bit more force feedback off actually, because it's still very high. I should have done this before playing the game, but I wanted to, you know, learn it as I show you guys. Get into that. Let's go into that as well. We'll just take it down. I'm going to reduce all the forces by 10%. Because there's something on this wheel that's making it really hard to turn. Alright. Let's see if that's done any good.
Into left 1, caution, narrows,
A bit
and right
looser,
3,
a little bit
into kinks,
looser.
and right 3,
So
opens,
the force
into
feedback
left
strength
3,
was
brake,
way too heavy when I first...
an open hairpin right, into tarmac, and right 5, into crest, and left 5, 50, left 3, short, over crest, and right 5, 80, left 4, and kinks, 60, brake, chicane right, short, left 4, tightens 3, short, into hairpin right, into square left, and left 5, into
Well,
kinks,
any of you asked,
60,
no, I don't know what button the handbrake is.
caution, right 3, over crest, don't cut, into left 2, into right 2, and right 3, tightens, into left 4, into flat right, and flat left, over crest, 30, and right 3, tightens, into left 4, 50, crest, into kinks, 30, and and right 3, tightens, over crest, into left 5, and right 5, tightens 4, into left 3, short, 30, flat right, and left 5, 40, right 3, into long, hairpin left, caution, tightens, into flat right, tightens 4, into right 3, short, into right 6, very long, don't cut, tightens, and left 2, into right 2, and left 3, tightens, into right 5, 30, flat left, over crest, tightens 3, left 4, keep in, into right 2, opens, into slow and crest, keep middle, 60, left 4, short, 50, left 3, tightens, into right 4, opens, long, left 5, into caution, right 3, narrows, tarmac, 50,
Transitions are tough, aren't they?
left 3, narrows, 60, left 4, into right 3,
Feel the gradient
and
change
left
a
3,
lot as well in
50,
terms of the weight.
kicked, and left 2, narrows, tightens, into slow, hairpin right, don't cut, uphill, into flat right, into left 4, tightens 2, into crest, keep right, into left 3, downhill, into right 2, tarmac, into left 4, into crest, and right 5, don't cut, 50, right 5, and left 5, long, over crest, tightens 4, into right 3, short, don't cut, into flat left, 40, and finished!
Boom. Okay, so that's a learning experience, wasn't it? We got a bit better that time. It definitely helped taking off some of the various force feedback. I'm only 30 seconds off the lead, but that's okay, we'll get there. So Mark is asking, do I stand by my own impressions of this? I do, actually. I mean, admittedly I play the PC version, which is superior in the fact that it runs at 60 frames and it's glorious on the PC in particular. But I do really enjoy it on the PC. I think it's a great rally game. Martin's enjoyed it a lot as well, as has Kevin. You know, they've all enjoyed it. So, you know, it's a solid rally game and a big step up. You know, big surprise. We weren't expecting much of it this year. So let's see. Let's see how we get on. And as Billy says, it's more like the sim now. It certainly is. I mean, there's a lot of simulation going on there. I mean, just then, you know, when I was going downhill, my braking points changed a lot. I went from sort of tarmac to snow and black ice, and it makes a big difference. You can actually see the force feedback moving my hands there. That's how strong it is. You could hear the wheels spinning there, couldn't you? Goodness.
Right 5, tightens, keep in, hard brake, into left 3, keep in, 30, into right 4, hard brake, caution, acute hairpin left, narrows, don't cut, and right 5, 30, left 5, tightens, into kinks, left 4, short, into right 3, opens, don't cut, and right 2, into left 1, don't cut, 30.
Don't cut, I know.
Right 3, tightens, and left 4, 30. And right 5, short, into left 4.
Still getting a lot of force feedback,
short,
that's amazing.
don't cut, into right
So
3,
much coming
tightens.
through here.
Into left 5, keep
So
in,
it's more
and
wheel
right
weight
5,
and
short,
bumps rather
40.
than resistance though, which is different to...
Caution,
So in that sense
acute
there's not
hairpin
enough in the
right,
way
30.
of, I feel, in the way of actual resistance. Bit of a handbrake
Left
there,
6,
couldn't I?
and acute hairpin left, 60. right 5, short 120, over crest, keep in, left 6 and right 4, and left 4, opens, slow 30, caution, right 3 into junction, long, and left 5, tightens, to right 4, short, brake, into left 3 and right 3, opens, keep in, 50, and left 5, tightens 4 and tightens 3, long, caution, square right, opens, 30, left 6 and right 5, keep in, into left 4, opens, long, keep in, 50, caution, brake, hairpin right, 50, right 3, keep in, into left 3, opens, keep in, into right 3, short, don't cut, and left 3, short, into right 4, opens, and left 3, tightens, long, keep in, 30, right 4, tightens, long, keep in, and left 4, tightens, long, right 5, tightens 3, don't cut, into left 4, opens, into right 5, 30, right 5, long, into tunnel, tightens, 60, left 4, into right 3, opens, keep in, and left 4, tightens, short, 40, caution, acute hairpin right, 50, left 3, short, and right 3, tighten, slow, and left 6, 30, left 3, opens, over crest, into square right, widens, tarmac, and square left, opens, narrows, slow, 40, right 5, into left 5, tightens, 30, left 5, long, 100, kinks, 50, hard brake, square right, and left 5, long, into tunnel, and right 4, narrows, and left 4, long, opens, hard brake, into square left, cut, opens, 50, and right 5, 200, caution, hard brake, hairpin right, 50, right 4, short, 70, caution, left 3, into open hairpin right, don't cut, 40, right 5, into left 5, tightens 4, 30, caution, hard brake, square left, don't cut, narrows, 40, right 4, short, don't cut, 80, left 4, tightens, keep in, into right 3, short, 30, caution, left 5, tightens 2, and opens, and right 4, tightens 3, don't cut, 40, into finished.
Okay, so we're still learning, but we're getting this constant jiggling on the wheel. It's something I need to find out what's actually causing that all the time. Let's see if we can look at a replay. That's the replay button. Okay, we're getting there. Right, I can look at some of your comments now while we're looking at the replay. So obviously I was pretty slow at the start and got used to it. Unfortunately I can't talk and drive because I've got to hear the co-driver. Okay. Now Ali Beach is saying this has no Pikes Peak. That's right, it doesn't. Milestone made a good rally game, which had it as well, which was the Sebastian Loeb rally. Very underrated on the PC in particular. Again, 60 frames on the PC, frame rate. it would be nice if we had 60 frames on this game. There's no doubt, especially on the Xbox One X version. Really, it should be. It's getting there with the settings. I mean, like you say, just Tatanator there saying it's getting more like Project Cars 2. Gradually. I mean, there's not a settings overload. There's almost a settings overload in Project Cars 2 in some ways. So force feedback is a bit. The wheel's very heavy. The force feedback doesn't have resistance detail in it. That's the problem. It has a kind of wobbling vibration, but it doesn't have. It's not pushing against me when I'm turning. I'm not feeling the car losing it and the looseness of the wheel. There's almost like a heavy weight of turning it, so it's quite slow to turn. So by reducing the force feedback, I'm able to move the wheel quicker. And the actual physical wheel has enough weight to resist that with the bumps. So it's not the most detailed force feedback. That's something they need to work on for sure. Tin Top Racing 16 saying, have you set the in-game wheel angle to match the wheel rotation? Well, that's an issue. Why the wheel's not handling perfectly for me right now is because it's set. I've set it on the PC and I've extended the rotation. I've messed it all up, but I'll get back to that later. For now, I'm going to soldier through. That's what I'm going to do. Now, while I'm doing that, I'm going to retweet my stream. And please do retweet it, so we get a few people in here. I know you guys are going to love it. And now we're looking at the replay, which always makes you look much better, doesn't it? I mean, look at that badass driving there. There's a badass here. Only joking. No, goodness, when you watch the good guys online, this is just getting used to it, you know. If you run this, you know, stage 5 or 6 times, you get quicker and quicker at it. You'd know where you can go flat, and you'd knock off 10, 15 seconds just like that. You know, it's amazing how when you learn a stage, it's about the tricky corners and the nuances. And then you've really got to work on those tricky sections. Yeah, so just a quick word, I guess, Billy, for the rotation. Yeah, what it is, I run my games at 360 degrees, all of them. And it's set like that in the Thrustmaster menu on the PC. And for Assetto Corsa, to get your rotation right, you need to extend everything to 900 degrees. So that's what I've done. So of course I'm driving this with a wheel not set right. I don't want to change all the settings yet. I've got to go into the main settings and change all that first. Assetto Corsa, bane of my life. Should play some Assetto Corsa, then that'll work perfectly on the Xbox. Clayton doesn't think the gloves are helping. The gloves are helping, man. I tell you, they're helping. The sun glare does look good. It's a sexy sun glare. There's no doubt about it. Wishbone Dirt Rally 2 is going to be amazing. It has potential. I mean, all it needs to be is Dirt Rally 1 plus more tracks, you know, and a bit more stuff. That's basically it. But there are some exciting racing games coming out in 2018. We'll see. Driver Montana's asking, do I think it's better than Dirt Rally 1? I've never been a massive fan of Dirt Rally. I've never felt, I mean, for me, I did have the issue when it was first released on feeling of speed, and I've just never been as comfortable with Dirt Rally. I was much more comfortable with Sebastian Loeb Rally at the time. I really enjoyed driving some of the stages in that. Let's get out of this. So let's move on. Continue. Let's continue. See how we get on. So sort out your comments there. You can see there Wishbone's done 1,300 hours in Dirt Rally. My goodness me, that's a lot of mileage. with a 360 controller. Amazing. Good man. Good man. It does work well with a controller, actually. I'm very impressed with what Codemasters do with all their games with controller, and yet still make them adaptable to be able to be used on the wheel. It's very impressive. Right. I've never done these stages. I like the rock detail there. Isn't that lovely rock? Look at it. Lovely rock. Right. Let's get on. Still got my wobbly wheel. Look at that. Can you see the wheel moving? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Left 5, into right 4, into left 4, tightens, don't cut, into right 3, into hairpin left, opens. Kinks, into left 4, short, and right 5, long, 30. Brake, hairpin right, into left 4, 40. Acute hairpin left, and right 5, over crest. Into left 5, into kinks, 40, brake, right 3, into left 3, tightens, into right 4, 30. Right 3, tightens, narrows, 70. Left 3, short, don't cut, into right 3, short, into left 3, into right 3, tightens, 30. Left 4, tightens, into kinks, 100. Left 5, hard brake, into hairpin right. And left 4, very long, opens, keep it. And right 4, 30. Right 4, short, and left 6, short, 70. Left 5, keep in, and right 3, tightens 2, long. Into left 1. Into right 3, don't cut, and left 3, don't cut. Right 2, and left 3, over crest, 30. Into kinks, 100. Into right 4, tightens, into kinks, 50, left 5, 30. Right 3, into left 3, don't cut, into kinks, 100. Left 5, over bridge, keep in, into right 5, long, opens, keep in, left 4, short, into kinks, brake, 30, caution, square right, don't cut, widens, 60. Into right 4, short, opens, and flat left, 30, right 4, opens, keep in, into left 4, and right 5, very long, 60. Caution, hard brake, acute hairpin left, don't cut, 50. Left 6, into acute hairpin right, don't cut, 30. Flat right, 30, acute hairpin left, don't cut, 30. Flat left, 30, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 100.
These are horrible for this wheel in its current configuration. No, I couldn't do anything about it.
Acute hairpin left, don't cut, 80.
Can't do it. Can't do it with the wheel in this configuration.
Acute hairpin right, don't cut, 90.
So weighted, the wheel is so weighted, it's horrible.
30, acute hairpin right,
Standard
don't cut.
settings are not good for me at all. This is killing my rally, killing it.
And flat right, tightens 4, short, into left 5, long. And right 5, don't cut, into left 4, 40, into right 5, tightens, into left 4, long, and finished.
Well, that wouldn't have been a bad stage had it not been for that last 6 hairpins. Right. Unfortunately, that ruined it, didn't it? We lost all of our time in that. So that is it. Drunk driving, absolutely. Those hairpins were a nightmare. That's what happens when you have the wrong wheel settings. I don't want to mess with it until I've sorted out my thrustmaster settings. Right. So we're just going to have to live with it. Just have to live with it. If only I could find the handbrake. Andrew Thomas is out. My goodness me. Damn. No handbrake, no viewer. Never mind. Never mind. The handbrake's not the problem there, by the way. It's just the wheel rotation. But that's one of those things. We're gonna battle on through. Battle on through. Look at this stage we're doing now. Oh my goodness. This is going to be hardcore. No pre-wheel sniff. No, no, no. This wheel doesn't need to be sniffed. It's not leather. It's all about the leather test. Right, let's see how we get on.
Right 5, short, into left 3, short, and right 5, over crest, long, keep in, 13, and left 5, short, 13, left 5, opens, short, 13, into right 5, short, brake, into snow, left 2, caution, and right 3, don't cut, into crest, into right 1, opens, and left 4, long, hard brake, into hairpin left, don't cut, tarmac, into open hairpin right, and left 5, 50, and right 4, keep in, into left 3, short, don't cut, and right 4, into 50, right 3, keep in, 13, caution, left 3, opens, snow, and right 5.
You see there's sunlight.
Left 5, long, over crest, and right 4, tightens, 13. Right 4, short, 70, crest. Caution, left 5, tightens 3, tarmac, and right 4. And right 4, into crest. Left 5, short, into right 3, short, don't cut, and left 2, into right 3, and left 5, long, opens. Left 3, opens, very long. And right 1, tightens, into left 3, short, opens, 13. Right 5, 100, right 3, short, keep in, and left 5, long, and caution, right 4, into left.
Right, let's just try one more go at trying this setup here, because it is challenging. I'm going to have to change this back afterwards. I hate changing my wheel settings back. Increase steering sensitivity. Let's see what it's like at 100%, just for interest. Get ready.
3, don't cut, 13, kinks, 13.
Okay, that's not going to work for me. Okay, so we just have to get this right, and then we should be in a better place. Now, 100% is too much. Let's try 75%.
Brake, right 3, short, into left 3, short, 40, right 6, and flat left, keep in, into right 4, short, into left 4, tighten, and left 2, into right 3, don't cut, and left 5, tightens, into right 5, flat left, into right 5, brake, into square right, opens, and hairpin left, 30.
Right, didn't I again there?
right 3, and caution, brake, into chicane right, don't cut, 50, right 4, 40, left 4, and right 4, 40, right 5, short, into crest, left 5, 30, right 3, tightens 2, short, 30, open hairpin left, don't cut, and right 5, brake, into left 3, long, opens, 80.
So we're getting better settings every time. At least we are making progress. Oh, that was close, wasn't it?
Right 5, long,
did not want to hit those parked cars.
Long, tightens, and right 4, into kings, 50, right 5, tightens, into left 4, 30, hard brake, acute hairpin left, don't cut, 40, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 100,
bit better. So we can figure out what the handbrake is now.
acute hairpin left, don't cut, 90, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 100.
Not that button. God. So we work out what the handbrake is, we'll be alright. Cannot find the handbrake. Nope.
Acute hairpin left, don't cut, 100, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 40,
Trying to find the handbrake. Just cannot find it. Weird. It's like map to it at all.
flat left,
This
50,
is the problem when you're
acute
using a
hairpin
new
left,
wheel to
don't
mark
cut,
it with
and
no
flat right,
markings on.
50,
Ah, there it is. That must be it. Okay. Okay. It's still not easy to use in that placement, but we'll try it.
acute
Let's try it.
hairpin
Let's
right,
try that.
don't cut, into flat left, 90,
Okay. It might just get us around a bit.
Left
Let's
four,
restart
long.
the stage then, and then run it properly. Now we have new wheel settings. Let's do this. Right, let's focus. Let's focus now, guys. Okay. Let's do this.
60, right 5, short, into left 3, short, and right 5, over crest, long, keep in, 30, and left 5, short, 30, left 5, opens, short, 30, into right 5, short, brake, into snow, left 2, caution, and right 3, don't cut, into crest, into right 1, opens, and left 4, long, hard brake, into hairpin left, don't cut, tarmac, into open hairpin right, and left 5, 50, and right 4, keep in, into left 3, short, don't cut, and right 4, into 50, right 3, keep in, 30, caution, left 3, opens, snow, and right 5, left 5, long, over crest, and right 4, tightens, 30, right 4, short, 70, crest, caution, left 5, tightens 3, tarmac, and right 4, and right 4, into crest, left 5, short, into right 3, short, don't cut, and left 2, into right 3, and left 5, long, opens, left 3, opens, very long, and right 1, tightens, into left 3, short, opens, 30, right 5, 100, right 3, short, keep in,
This is set up.
and left 5, long, and caution, right 4, into left 3, don't cut, 13, kinks, 13, brake, right 3, short, into left 3, short, 40, right 6, and flat left, keep in, into right 4, short, into left 4, tighten, and left 2, into right 3, don't cut, and left 5, tightens, into right 5, flat left, into right 5, brake, into square right, opens, and hairpin left, 30, into right 3, and caution, brake, into chicane right, don't cut, 50, right 4, 40, left 4, and right 4, 40, right 5, short, into crest, left 5, 30, right 3, tightens 2, short, 30, open hairpin left, don't cut, and right 5, brake, into left 3, long, opens, 80, right 5, long, into left 5, long, tightens, and right 4, into kinks, 50, right 5, tightens, into left 4, 30, hard brake, acute hairpin left, don't cut, 40, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 100.
Damn it. I'm making that much quicker than I was expecting. Still can't get the car around.
Acute hairpin left, don't cut, 90, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 100.
Very awkwardly placed. It's alright, we'll get through these hairpins. Of all rallies I could have picked, the one with the most hairpins.
Acute hairpin left, don't cut, 100, acute hairpin right, don't cut, 40. Flat left, 50, acute hairpin left, don't cut, and flat right, 50. Acute hairpin right, don't cut, into flat left, 90.
This is a bit of a pain, isn't it? But that's damaged the car big time.
Left
Lovely.
4, long, into right 4, opens. Left 5, and flat right, and flat left, tightens 4, caution, 40. Hard brake, square left, into kinks, into right 4, 30. Flat left, long, tightens, and right 5, long. And right 3, keep in, into left 4, short, 30.
See that?
And right 5, into kinks, 50, into left 4, narrows. Kinks, into right 3, over crest, don't cut. And left 5, tightens 3, don't cut. Right 4, and left 3, into right 1. Into left 3, opens, long, 30. Right 6, into flat left, and right 5, into left 4, 30. Left 5, tightens. And right 5, long, tightens 3, don't cut. Into left 5, into hairpin left, don't cut. And right 4, 40, flat left. Right 4 and left 5, tightens 3, long, into kinks. Right 4 into kinks, and right 4, 80. Left 3, long, don't cut, 30. Left 4, short, into brake. Right 2, tightens, into left 4, into kinks, 120. Caution, hard brake, hairpin right, 30, right 4, hard brake, into hairpin left, 30. left 5 and right 4 opens, 40 and caution, hard brake, hairpin right, don't cut, into left 3, into right 4, short, opens, don't cut, into left 4 and flat right, long and left 3, opens and right 5, 100. Caution, hard brake, left 1, long and right 4, don't cut, and left 5, over crest. Flat right, tightens 3, 30, flat right, 50. Left 5, tightens 3, don't cut, and right 4, tightens 2, into right 5, long, opens. Left 3, into right 4, long, 50. Left 4, 30. Caution, hard brake, square right, 40, right 5, long, keep in. Left 5 and left 2, tighten. Into right 4, bumps, 100.
Left 5.
Left 5, short, into kinks, 50, hard brake, hairpin left, 150. Left 5, 50. Caution, right 4, hard brake, into square right, widens, right 5, tightens, long, into tunnel. Narrows, left 5, 40, right 6, long, into snow, caution, hard brake, square left, 80. Flat right, into kinks, into right 5, long, tightens 4. And right 3, long, into left 4, don't cut, 40. Caution, brake, right 5, into square right, tarmac and square left, snow, into right 5, tightens 3,
Tyres
30.
are going as well.
Into right 6, into left 3, short, don't cut, and right 3, 70.
Finally off. I didn't quite get that at all.
Caution, brake, acute hairpin left, 50. Right 3, long, and left 4, tightens. Into right 4, and left 5, into tunnel, very long, tightens 4. Right 4, tightens, brake, into left 3, keep it. Into right 3, opens, into left 4, 40. Right 3, tightens, long. And left 3, tightens, snow, and right 4, 40. Left 3, and right 4, tightens, into left 4, 60.
Tougher now, the car's not handling as
Caution,
well.
hard brake,
So
hairpin left, 40. Right 5, tightens 4, into left 5. Into right 5 and left 3, short, brake, tightens, square left, 40. Right 3, opens, very long. Left 5, tightens 3, don't cut, right 3, into kinks, and right 5, and left 3, over crest, long, 30. Right 3, over crest, and left 3.
couldn't do anything about it. Long way before I got there, I realised I'm in the wrong gear entirely. That's that. That's a reset.
Right 3,
Damn.
over crest, and left 3. Into right 6, 40, crest. Into left 5, don't cut, 100. Caution, hard brake, acute hairpin right, and flat right. And caution, brake, acute hairpin left. Left 5 and right 5, opens. Into left 3, don't cut, into right 3, short. And right 4 and left 5. And right 4 and left 3, don't cut. And right 2 into left 3, opens, and left 3.
Yep,
Into
car's
right
struggling.
5, 30, right 5,
Really
tightens, long, 40, left 5, hard brake, and hairpin right, don't cut, widens, into left 4, 30. Right 4, tightens, into left 5, long. Right 4, opens, into finished.
Boom. Goodness me, what a stage. I have to admit, it's hard to talk and drive that, because obviously you're listening to all the voice commands. It's not like other driving games. Is there really an achievement is broken for finishing the career? That's interesting. I'll certainly investigate that. Retro Alan, absolutely. If I had Sega Rally, for sure, it would be easier. Okay, so we've certainly improved some things on our settings there. I can't get rid of this wobble. I don't know what's causing that at the moment. I've reduced all the settings, and yet I'm still feeling this constant movement, which I haven't felt on the PC version, which is interesting. I don't know if that's just for the Xbox version, something I've not encountered before, or whether it is something to do with the new update. So that was Monte Carlo. That was intense.
Will be severely tested when you
I should have done a replay there just to allow myself to relax for a minute after that hard driving. I tell you, these epic stages are heavy. Okay. I tell you, that was challenging, actually, quite challenging. I am gonna try mucking around with the steering settings now in this next stage. There's no more snow. No. It's all so difficult, isn't it? Italy. I've done a bit of Italy. Let's do a bit of Italy. Try the same car for a minute just so I can get some continuity, and then see if I can do something with this force feedback, because it is a bit weird. It's a sort of strange, sort of heavy wheel weight to it. The wheel's not moving freely as I'd like it to. There's that sort of bumping feeling going like that all the time through the whole stage. It's really weird. I wonder if it needs a firmware update or something. Right, let's try it out. No, we don't go to that. Options. Let's see how we get on with settings. Let's change that down. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Don't know what I did there. Why? Okay. Let's try changing this now. See if that works. Try that one first and just see if that gets rid of the the wobbling. Then we'll see if we. The brake, the handbrake is a bit of a problem with this wheel because it's a full-size steering wheel. It's not like the others. I can barely reach the buttons as it is, so that's going to be a challenge on this wheel. There's no doubt about it. Is it? Right, let's try this. No, it's still doing it. Look, you can see that, can't you? The wheel's just constantly moving like this. Oh look, it doesn't move back. It's just sort of stiff. It's weird. Is that vibration?
100, right 4, don't cut, 40. And left 5, short, into right 4, long, 30.
Oh no, it's way too sensitive. Okay, so let's try this, changing those settings again. This is all the fun bit, actually, of setting up your racing game that I don't normally need to do. Normally it all works. It's all because of this Assetto Corsa business. Let's change that back down to 50%, and then just see what that does. It's no good at all. It's no good at all. It's very strange. It's a very strange wheel weight I'm getting here.
Left 3, tighten,
at least
don't
steering
cut,
should be
very
better
long,
now.
into right 5, keep in, 50, into kinks, and right 5, opens, 30, right 5, short, tightens 3, into square right, narrows, into left 5, narrows, keep in, 30, right 3, opens, 30, left 4, into right 5, narrows, 30, kinks, 40, into right 5, into kinks, 50, left 5, short, and left 5, short, cut, into right 5, and left 4, very long, keep in, right 5, short, into bump, and left 5, long, tighten, over crest, right 4, opens, into caution, brake, square right.
Way too fast there. Never done these stages, so this is a backward stage, one I have actually done before, but obviously when you do them backwards you just forget what you have learned, otherwise it just
left 5,
does my head in.
2, very long. Right 3, long, open, 40. Caution, bump, left 4, very long, over crest. And right 4, over crest, tightens, into left 5, long, tightens 4, 40. Right 5, 40.
See if we can change these settings again, because it's still like it's weighing a ton when I'm turning the wheel. It's weird. Let's try changing the force feedback again. Right, let's change the engine vibration down to 10%. Let's go down to that. Let's see if that works.
Caution, brake, square right, opens, 80. Right 6, long, tightens 4. And left 4, tightens, long, into right 4, short, opens, over crest, 30. Flat right, tightens 5. And left 4, don't cut. And right 3, long, don't cut, opens, 60, over crest.
See, now it's weird. Now it's like I've got a wheel with almost no force feedback at all, hardly. See if I just drive over this. Very little movement. It's just a shaking the wheel, it doesn't really do much. Very strange,
Right
very
5,
frustrating
tightens,
not being able to
into
get
left
this
4,
going
hard
for you
brake,
guys.
20, hairpin left, don't cut, 60.
Difficulty too high now as well. Right, let's try one more go and then we'll restart and do a different stage. Hang on. Options. Spent most of my time in the controller menu tonight, but let's see if we can. Let's try that. Try that. Got the main menu. Do a different stage. My goodness me. Spring force. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, because I can't figure out what's causing this. It's really heavy to turn. It's just fighting me all the time. I can't turn the wheel quickly. It's like it's so much weight in the wheel. Okay, let's try that then. Stick with the continuity of one car, and then we will. Yep. So just looking at there, CM Bundit saying glad he bought the PC performance was poor in release, but they fixed it. They've done a lot of stuff. They have been sort of tweaking it here and there, and it's been relatively bug-free compared to many of the other racing games on the market. Right. Let's see how we get on. See if there's any better.
30, flat right, keep in, and left 3, don't cut, and right 3, downhill, don't cut, 30, caution, left 3, over bump, into right 5, hard brake, into left 3, don't cut, opens, and kinks, into flat right, 40, left 5,
Steering's all over the
30,
place.
right 6,
I've really
into
messed it
left
up.
5, 50, into right 4, narrows, over crest, very
Never
long.
mind. Let's soldier through now. Just complete a stage, and then we'll see how we get on.
Right 3, short, into left 3, short, 40, right 4, long, over crest, opens.
It's not going anywhere.
Left 4, short, over crest, into right 3, crest, into left 4, short, downhill. Into right 4, 30. Right 4, don't cut, opens, into left 3.
We're going to try
long,
one more setting. We're going to try one more setting because it is almost undrivable like that. And let's try setting this to. Let's try setting this to. Oh. Just want to try this for a second to see if it works. Got acceleration dead zone. Don't want that, do I? Let's just try that. So if it's 100%, well, let's see what that does. Let's go into force feedback, and I see there the spring force. Okay, let's just try that at 0 then, or 10%. Let's see what that's like. I haven't a clue how to fix this wheel weight issue.
Spin. Right 3, opens. And kinks, 20, right 4, into left 5, tightens.
It's no good at all. No good at all. Ah, this is proving to be a pain, isn't it? Spent half the night trying to fix this wheel for you guys. Alright. Let's just reduce that back to reset parameters 560. We had that somewhere at like 70%, didn't we? Let's just try that. Let's try that. Force feedback. Let's increase other parameters. Let's try that. Let's see if it works.
And right 4, don't cut, and left 5, short. Right 4, tightens, into left 4, short.
Better,
50.
not great.
And right 4,
Don't
keep
have
in,
enough
into left 3, short,
sensitivity
30,
still.
flat left, over crest, and left 5,
It's no
bumps,
good. It's
opens,
no good. It
30.
just can't make basic corners. This is so frustrating. Right, we might have to call it a night on this, guys, because I'll have to go into the Thrustmaster settings to fix this, because it's causing me a lot of grief. Better off using a controller at this rate. Let's try one more time. If I can't fix it this time, then I'll have to go away and fix it before our next video. Let's try it. 75%. Let's try that. 75%. Force feedback. We'll drop that. 40%. And whatever that is, we'll just move that to set to 20, and we'll see how that works. Please work for me. Please. Alright, let's try it. Oh, okay, don't do that.
30, flat right, keep in, and left 3, don't cut, and right 3, downhill, don't cut, 30, caution.
Okay, it's better, at least not perfect.
Left 3, over bumps, into right 5, hard brake, into left 3, don't cut, opens, and kinks.
I shouldn't do that at all. Shouldn't do that at all though. Oh, it's so frustrating. It just handles perfectly on the PC version, and this version's just
40,
all over the place for me.
left 5, long, 30, right 6, into left
Can't get the car to go where I want it to go at all. There's almost like a lag and a delay and everything. It's just horrible. At least I had it working a bit better a minute ago.
Right 3, short, into left 3, short, 40. Right 4, long, over crest, opens. Left 4, short, over crest, into right 3, crest, into left 4, short, downhill.
It's just not handling right at all.
Into right 4, 30.
Right guys, I'm afraid this is a bit of a fail tonight. I'm going to have to sort out my Thrustmaster settings.
Keep in.
That'll teach me for playing Assetto Corsa anytime soon. Because that's the only game I have to change it for.
Right 3, open.
I do hope this hasn't buggered my PC settings.
20, right 4, into left 5, tighten. And right 4, don't cut. And left 5, short. Right 4, tighten. Into left 4, short, 50. And right 4, keep in. Into left 3, short, 30. Flat left, over crest. And left 5, bumps, opens, 30. Left 4, opens, 50. Right
Almost
4,
undrivable.
tightens, long, and left 3.
Oh well, that's it, guys. I've had enough
tightens,
tonight. I'm going to
into
see if I can have a
right
tinker with it. I can't fix the wheel settings. Unfortunately, it's all in a bit of a mess here. So I'm going to go into my Thrustmaster settings and see if I can do that. I can't do that while I'm in the stream, but at the moment, steering dead zone. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, it's. I can't find a setting that works. It's so weird. When you go to 100%, it's too sensitive, isn't it?
Right 3, don't cut, tighten, and left 1. Into acute hairpin right, open, and left 5, over crest, big jump. And left 4, into right 4. right 3, don't cut, tightens, into flat left, 40. Left 3, short,
Working
40,
better now.
right 3, don't cut.
100% sensitivity seems to be working better now.
And left 5, 70. Left 3, very long, over crest, tightens. And right 3, long, into finished.
Let's try that stage again. One more restart. Come on. Come on, have something work on this stream. This has been a nightmare. Right, go.
30, flat right, keep in, and left 3, don't cut. And right 3, downhill, don't cut. 30, caution. Left 3, over bump. Into right 5, hard brake. Into left 3, don't cut, opens. And king. Into flat right, 40, left 5, long, 30, right 6, into left 5, 50, into right 4, narrows, over crest, very long. Right 3, short, into left 3, short, 40. Right 4, long, over crest, opens. Left 4, short, over crest, into right 3, crest, into left 4, short, downhill. Into right 4, 30. Right 4, don't cut, opens, into left 3, long, keep in. Right 3, opens. And king, 20, right 4, into left 5, tightens. And right 4, don't cut, and left 5, short. Right 4, tightens, into left 4, short, 50. And right 4, keep in, into left 3, short, 30, flat left, over crest, and left 5, bumps, opens, 30. Left 4, opens, 50. Right 4, tightens, long, and left 3, short, tightens, into right 5, 30, brake. Right 3, don't cut, tightens, and left 1. Into acute hairpin right, opens, and left 5, over crest, big jump.
Ah, damn it.
And left 4, into right 4. Right 3, don't cut, tightens, into flat left, 40. Left 3, short, 40, right 3, don't cut. And left 5, 70. Left 3, very long, over crest, tightens. And right 3, long, into finished.
Getting there. I had to concentrate there. Oh, goodness me. We're getting there with the settings gradually. It's not the same. I'm not feeling it the same as the PC. This is weird. This is really weird. I have a much better feel for it in terms of the accelerator on the PC. In terms of going through the corner, it's very different on the Xbox version. It's my first time playing it, mind you. This has been exasperating. Okay, all right. What rally would you like to see? There's a question for viewers right now. That was. I have to admit, doing this much driving is quite tiring, especially with all the stress of the steering wheel. Right. Yeah, I mean it's a pain because no, Assetto Corsa. Just to Star Fox there, the Assetto Corsa. When you're in your PC settings, I set all my games to 360 degrees. That's how I work across everything except Assetto Corsa. I have to switch it to 900 because however I set my wheel up, When I say to a quarter, it doesn't work properly unless you set it to 900 degrees. Or at least that's my experience with my wheels. Okay, let's so let me know what you'd like to see in terms of rally stage. Because I've not raced a lot of these, so that's why. And then after that, I will call it a night. 'Cause it's been pretty exhausting going through all this stuff. Actually, one thing I could do is I could look at I could have a look at something else actually. Oh, I could have a look at the Project Cars 2 demo, but I'm going to save that for another stream. Alright, which one's that then? We got Mexico. Alright, let's have a look at that then. Alright, let's do this one then. And let's try a different car. What shall we do? Let's do WRC2. WRC2, have a bit of fun with these. A bit slower, but let's try them out. My goodness me, getting this set up has been a pain. But I will work on it though between now and the next stream, see if I can figure it out. Because there's definitely, what I need to do is try everything on and off, and then I'll find out what's what. But I can't really do that when, you know, we have an audience, because you'll all get bored basically. Right. Okay, let's get on here then.
40, flat left, and right 3, long, left 3, opens, into crest.
Wow, it's going wide. It's not handling right at all.
And left 4, tightens, 40, left 4, into right 4.
Don't do this at home, kids. Right, let's try again. It's just going wide. I can't work out what's going on.
40, flat left, and right 3, long, left 3, opens, into crest, and left 4, tightens, 40, left 4, into right 4, left 5, over crest, into right 4, tightens, into hairpin right.
This is undrive. Undrive.
Into left 3.
Where's it going out? Understeering at every corner.
Into right 4, 40.
Nah, impossible, impossible. We can't drive that car. It's just not working right. Oh, well, that's a bit frustrating. I wanted to do something else. We're going to see if we can get something else working, but there really is no point. So I'm going to play another game before we finish off tonight, viewers. And I'm going to play it until my batteries run out, which they'll run out in a minute. Oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. I can't figure out. Oh, the batteries have just run out. And the batteries have run out of my controller. Look at that. You see that? Oh, they've died. My controller batteries have died. Can you believe it? Right, well, that's just typical this evening. Unbelievable. Right, I suppose, let's see. Let's try a different car. Let's go back to the car I was driving at least. See if we can do that. Alright, let's just try this car at least, because it sort of worked, didn't it? It wasn't working great, but it sort of worked. We're going to reduce the degrees of rotation slightly as well. Just helps at all. Okay, my goodness me. Right, let's try again.
40, flat left, and right 3, long. Left 3, opens, into crest.
Can't get the car to even go in a straight
line.
line.
Tightens, 40. Left 4 into right 4. Left 5, over crest, into right 4, tightens. Into hairpin
drive
right.
This with ease on the PC version. This is what's so strange.
Into left 3.
Now I can't make it go in a straight line.
Right 4, 40, left 3, don't cut, into right 5, don't cut, 40, caution, don't cut, chicane right, short, 40, open hairpin left, short, into open hairpin right, and left 5, 30, right 4, tightens 3, narrows, don't cut, 30, caution, right 3, 30, right 5, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, 30, left 5, tightens, hard brake, and hairpin right, over junction, and right 5, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, don't cut, left 5, brake, and right 3, tree in, and left 5, brake, square right, 30, chicane left, into right 5, long, and left 5, 70, left 3, narrows, 40, right 5, into left 6, brake,
can't quite
over
get
crest,
the car to go in a
30,
straight line now, which is the next.
Into left 5, into right 2, don't cut, 40. Left 4, tightens 3, into king.
We're going to try something else. We're going to try something else. Let's try fixing another way around it. I don't see why I need sensitivity for all that, really. It should just be set. Alright, let's just try that. We're going to try something else. I'm going to try as I'm on a cliff edge, I might as well try it. Come on, let's try this.
40, flat left, and right 3, long. Left 3, opens, into crest.
It's not working right. It should be set 360 degrees.
And left 4,
it's not.
tightens,
It's really set to
40.
a high degree angle.
Left 4 into right 4.
Well, that's it, viewers. I've got it set to 360 degrees and it's doing like a 900 degree steering
left
here,
5, over
so
crest,
there's
into
no
right
way
4,
I'm going to be able to
tightens.
get it round. So I'm going to have to go into Thrustmaster settings, and that is that on this one, unfortunately. What a pain tonight. I was hoping to finish on a decent
Into
rally.
hairpin right.
I was doing well on 900.
Into left
I had
3.
it. The rally I did earlier was working, wasn't it? I wish I hadn't changed it from the way I had it in. The car just can't turn into corners now. Let's see. Let's just try that 100%. Let's try that 900 just for a second with no sensitivity to it. Okay. Let's try that. And whatever the dead zone, we don't want that, do we? What if we want an acceleration dead zone? I can't think of why I'd want that. And a brake dead zone as well. I can't think of why I'd need that either.
Into right 4, 40.
Can't even get the car to turn. It's impossible. Well, unfortunately, I'm sorry this has been a bit rubbish tonight. I don't normally have this many problems. In fact, this is the most problems I've had with a wheel on a game in a long time. I cannot find a comfortable setting with which to drive this. I just cannot find a setting.
Left 3, don't cut. Into right 5, don't cut. 40. Caution, don't cut. Chicane right, short. 40, open hairpin left. Short, into open hairpin right.
Right, let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's see if we've made some progress. I'm determined to try making some. Every time I'm going to give up, I say, no, make it work. Right.
40, flat left. And right 3, long. Left 3, opens, into crest. And left 4, tightens, 40. Left 4, into right 4. Left 5, over crest, into right 4, tightens. Into hairpin right. Into left 3. Into right 4, 40. Left 3, don't cut. Into right 5, don't cut, 40. Caution,
Well, we're
don't
making
cut,
some
chicane
progress.
right,
I mean,
short,
it's sort
40,
of back to where it was
open hairpin
earlier.
left, short, into open hairpin right.
I can't get it to drive at the level at the moment.
And left 5, 30. Right 4, tighten 3, narrows, don't cut, 30. Caution, right 3, 30. Right 5, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, 30. Left 5, tightens, hard brake, and hairpin right, over junction, and right 5, hard brake, into acute hairpin left, don't cut. left 5, brake, and right 3, tree in. And left 5, brake, into square right, 30, chicane left, into right 5, long.
Okay, so we're doing a little bit better now.
And left 5, 70.
It's still
left
not right,
3,
but
narrows, 40.
the car has a strange wavy sensation about it.
Right 5,
It's
into
waving
left 6,
from one
brake,
direction to
over
the other.
crest,
It doesn't go
30,
very well in a straight line.
into left 5, into right 2, don't cut, 40, left 4, tightens 3, into kinks, over crest.
And it's not going where I want it to go at all. It's waving around. Right? I haven't had this problem before, so...
Into right 4, over crest, and left 3. And right 5, into left 3. And right 3, tightens,
Quite a challenging
long,
stage,
70.
isn't it? I mean, you've got
brake, acute hairpin
more
left, and kinks,
throttle
30.
control on this level, I guess. This stage.
And left 4. Into right 3, brake, tightens, square right, 30. And left 6, tightens 5. Into right 4 and right 3, don't cut. And finished.
Well, that has been a thoroughly stressful period playing that game. I've done everything I want to do on it for there today. I'm going to definitely go away and have a work on it and see what I can do. I do think I've set the PC settings up wrong though, so I'm going to try looking at that. We can look at the terrible replay. Goodness me. Well, so what do I think? WRC 7 on the Xbox One X. It's disappointing really. I was hoping it would run at 60 frames, so I hope it would run better than that. I think on this game today I haven't been able to get the wheel feeling anything like my PC version. I'm going to go back to the PC version, try it out, get my Thrustmaster set up correctly, then come back to this and see if it's actually a different handling on the game, or maybe it's just down to the way the wheel's set up, which will be interesting to see. Do let me know what games you would like to see running here as well, in terms of me trying things out. I've got a few here, a few non-racing games I'm going to play from time to time as well, just to break it up. Dirt Rally, yeah, I mean, when I get my PC streaming set up, at the moment I can only stream on console, but when I get my PC streaming set up, you'll be seeing other stuff as well, and in the next week or so I'm going to be crossing over to the PlayStation 4 to do some Gran Turismo Sport, get used to that online, and I can play a bit of Dirt Rally on there as well, something like that. But that's it, I think, for this stream. It's been, I want to thank all of you for sticking with it. It's been a bit of a disaster, and I always like to actually showcase a bit of fun driving rather than anything else, but it is occasionally frustrating when it's clearly got something going on, but you can't figure out what the issue is. And with all these racing games, I've played so many, normally I figure it out within a few seconds. This one's been a bit of a pain, but I will endeavour to get to the bottom of it. But other than that, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you've got your Christmas decorations up, looking forward to Christmas in a couple of weeks' time. But next week, no doubt, we'll all be talking about Star Wars as well, and I will be talking a bit about Star Wars, because Star Wars has got to be talked about. Yeah, that's it really for now. But listen, that's it for now, viewers. I'm going to finish there, and there'll be more from me very soon.